The draft during the Vietnam War is a very scary thing to people. The way they did it was a lottery on live television broadcast to the whole country. Many people thought it would be black people or lower class people that'd be going, but little did they know they were wrong. Watch the video on this clip to find out what
Here at
really
Selective
happened.
Service Headquarters in Washington is CBS News correspondent Roger Mudd.
Good evening. It was 29 years ago that the first and most famous lottery number, 158, was drawn as the United States entered World War II. 19-year-olds born on September 14th. That beginning in January, local draft boards will induct those men born on September 14th, barring deferments. The next birthday in order, April 24th, and so on down the line this evening.
As you see in the video, the way they did the draft was by your birth date. The Selective Service Systems brought back the draft for the first time in almost 30 years. It was a draft that they called the draft lottery, in which they drafted people to war by their birth date. Draft took place around 1969 and 1970 during the time of the Vietnam War. This is important because people were scared to go to war because it was broadcast on live television. The reason for the draft is we needed way more troops to go to war because, as we said, we had to win the Vietnam War to avoid the domino theory, which is if one person falls to communism, everyone else will end up falling to communism. This also resulted in bad things to the people who were involved in the draft. As a result, there was many protests involved of the people that were being drafted. It started off 3,000 people a month, but as the draft increased, protests increased, going about 3,000 to 33,000 people a month. This also led to a group of people called draft dodgers, and the draft dodger was someone who fled to Canada to avoid going to war. Everyone had the same opinion on the draft. No one liked it. No one was happy we had it or glad that we enforced it, but we did what had to be done. This next clip I'm going to show you is pretty much what happened to the people that were drafted in war and their families ended up finding out, and it's very sad, it's very touching, but it shows you what they had to go through due to this draft.